Yeah, pandas have always just been that kind of animal. I mean, scientists, paleontologists argued if they were bears because of the unlike bear behavior of the panda. Unlike the respectable grizzly bear, who is a muscular apex predator, also an omnivore, the panda are the most vulnerable animals and will probably be going extinct by 2025. Like, there are differences between pandas and, like, maybe brown bears, grizzly bears, and polar bears. Number one, what do pandas? Pandas have a plant-based diet. Carnivores work out and like hunt, and while pandas are just sitting here munching on bamboo and carrots. They don't have to pay taxes. They don't have to pay life insurance to go out and hunt animals, so they simply rely on bamboo as their main food source. And they'll also eat small rodents like pacas, and even rodents. While bears are respectable apex predator, they will go out of their way to have fights with each other and fight over the females. And they eat stuff like salmon. And when they're that hungry, they'll eat the steroid deer who has trees for a hat. The moose. The moose is one of those animals that is just pointless. I mean, they don't look like a full-grown Bambi. They look more like an elephant-sized deer than an actual Bambi. Only wolf packs will overtake a full-grown bull male moose or a male moose. They call them bulls, and females are called cows, and only males have antlers. And moose have this weird thing going on. And bears are mainly piscivore eaters. Piscivore means a carnivorous animal that primarily eats fish. So yeah, we get the gist of it. Bears are fish eaters and like to eat fish, primarily salmon. Sorry. And moose will shed their antlers, but that is when the velvet sheds and the bones of the antlers begin to harden. So if you ever see a moose with red all over its antlers, it either mean it bundied someone or it's just shedding its antlers. So yeah, moose have this weird thing where they shed their antlers, and when they want to flex a female, they involve peeing into a pit and then rubbing all of the yellow water all over its antlers, and then smelling that liquid. It causes the female to ovulate because nature is like weird. Basically, if a bear wanted to kill this full-grown Bambi with trees for antlers, it will have to be a very skilled hunter. Let me know, would you buy a PS4 or would you buy a panda as a pet? I know I'm definitely choosing a PS4 because polar bears and grizzly bears and black bears are omnivores, but I feel like not pandas. I feel like polar bears are exclusively meat eaters, and when they're that desperate, they will attack and kill walruses. Walruses are 10 times heavy than your average seal, and they have tusks that can put a polar bear in the newspaper. But polar bears will continue to eat the walrus and eventually try to kill it. So while grizzly bears hunt the steroid deer with trees for a fashion object, polar bears kill and eat the fat, nutrient-rich seal, which is important to their diet. They will eat anything almost edible, including cubs, including their own species. Males will eat cubs. They will eat everything edible, including their own flesh and kind. And grizzly bears have a bite force that is strong enough to crush a bowling ball. I'm just so sorry for my cracked screen. I just like dropped it, so sorry. I don't have to mention that. Both of these bears are scavengers and will eat anything. Reindeer will eat seal, walruses, and even caribou. And they will occasionally eat their own kind in cubs, but Komodo dragons do that. Walruses are like a seal version of elephants. They have tusks. They will attempt to kill the walrus. And this polar bear got what he wanted. He assaulted a walrus and then dragged it and killed it. And the poor walrus died. It just shows you what? But I'm a panda. I eat bamboo. I know, Pandora, you're okay. But real pandas, I am a real panda. What are you saying? We're weak? I hate you. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a cow. Moo. Gotta go find my herd. So yeah, panda bears should be wiped out. And koalas are kind of the same thing. Some mammals can fly, some live in water. Some animals choose to live in trees like leopards. This is what it looks like to see a koala mating. I'm pretty sure the female wants to scream. And her screaming kind of would be like this. Like it looks like the male just ate her. Like tried to eat her. Out of rodents and Simba, koalas and pandas might be the most dumbest thing ever to live. And pandas aren't bears. I always thought since people over exaggerated and called them koala bears, they were bears. They're marsupials.